And then the other one is being when I am. So I'm in the moment. I'm not thinking about what happened 2 hours earlier or thinking about, oh, this afternoon I've got this on my to-do list. So being when in the moment when I am. And then the other one is being as I am. And as I am encompasses two things. So the first one is one that we're very lacking of, and that is just being aware of what is happening with us. What is our emotions? What is our posture? What is our state of our body? What is how are we? And then the other aspect of that is just being in acceptance of whatever that is. So if my back is slightly sore from lifting all the boxes, then I am aware that my back is telling me I've been misusing it. But I'm also not in resistance to that. I'm accepting that it's okay, that that is as it is. So there's sort of two elements to being as you are in the moment. So being when you are, where you are, and as you are. And that I think is a good beginning of understanding what mindfulness is. It's not necessarily meditation. It's not connected to a specific religion per se. All of them actually encompasses mindfulness in some way. And then there's also this ancient idea, the Buddha, that actually wrote a treatise on mindfulness, which is where the whole thing basically almost started. But then people have added their research and their ideas on top of that. So there's a more modern Western mindfulness that happens. But all in all, it's actually very simple. It's about connecting to yourself, to other people, to the moment in a more present way, I think, without adding judgment or all sorts of other stuff that we like to pile onto our moments. We're not adding that stuff. We're letting the moment be enough as it is, but experiencing that in its rich textures that it actually offers us. So that's what I think mindfulness is.
Thank you, Milani. Appreciate that. And you mentioned rich texture, and I'm going to come back to that because one of the cornerstones of the course is this idea of the richly textured moment. But before we get there, let's then just talk about everyone's context at the moment. And I think we've all had a couple of tough years, I suppose, but just your broader sense on why mindfulness is more important than ever before. What are people grappling with? The people that you've spoken to and that you've counseled and that you've assisted and that you've worked with over the years, what are some of the typical sort of problems and challenges that people are facing? And, for myself and what I talk about in the course, just as a busy person with a big family and a demanding job, for example, that can create a lot of pressure and is a need for mindfulness to be better in each of those moments at what I'm doing so that I am where I am, when I am, as I am, as you say, but just talk more generally and more broadly and perhaps bring in the pandemic as well and the disruption that that's caused to all of us.